10 years ago in 2016, a story began that was born from a deep conviction that it was possible to build responsible, sustainable, and science-based fishing. It was then that 3 companies decided to take the first step and promote the creation of a group for the conservation of tuna, which would later be consolidated as TUNACONS. Shortly after, 2 more companies joined this effort, strengthening a process that began with the pre-evaluation of the fishery and with the design of the first action plan to advance towards a great goal, the certification of the Marine Stewardship Council (MSC). This initial effort continued to grow over the years, and today, TUNACONS is made up of 11 companies united by a common vision of sustainability, responsibility, and commitment to the ocean. From the beginning, WWF Ecuador has walked with us as a strategic ally, sharing knowledge, efforts, and a common vision for the conservation of the ocean and the strengthening of responsible fishing for Ecuador and the world. What began as a fishery improvement project grew, matured, and transformed. Over time, TUNACONS became much more than a technical initiative. It became a platform for action, collaboration, and impact for the conservation of tuna and its ecosystem in the Eastern Pacific Ocean. The first years were of construction, years of sowing firm foundations, of uniting wills, and of building bridges between science, industry, government, and conservation organizations. During this period, TUNACONS strengthened its work with member companies, with their fleet managers, captains, and crew members, promoting MSC standards and actively participating in technical and regulatory spaces that today mark the sustainable course of the activity. At the same time, alliances were consolidated with organizations such as the Tuna Commission, and onboard observer programs were promoted, especially on vessels under Class 6, until 100% coverage was completed throughout the fleet linked to the organization. Every piece of data, every effort, and every decision was building a solid foundation of transparency, monitoring, and continuous improvement. From 2020, TUNACONS entered a new stage, a stage of consolidation, growth, and leadership. The organization evolved into an NGO dedicated to the conservation of tuna and its ecosystem, expanding its impact and strengthening key partnerships. And then came milestones that marked history. In 2022, MSC certification for yellowfin tuna, in 2023 for skipjack, and in 2025, a historic achievement, certification for big-eye tuna, thus achieving that 100% of the catches of the certified fleet have this recognition. But this history has not only been written with certifications, it has also been written with innovation and commitment, with the development of biodegradable fats, with initiatives such as Caring for Galapagos, with the application of the Code of Good Practices for the release of vulnerable species and the crew to the rescue program. With circular economy actions such as Pescando Plásticos, and with firm cooperation with the fishing authorities to promote the National Tuna Plan, improve traceability, support digital transformation, and strengthen control, transparency, and regulatory compliance. Today, 10 years later, TUNACONS is more than an organization. It is a bridge between science, industry, government, and marine conservation organizations. It is a voice that promotes tuna sustainability in national and international scenarios. It is a collaborative network that shows that it is possible to transform fisheries and protect the ocean at the same time. This anniversary is not an end, it marks a new challenge to renew the MSC certification and continue to strengthen our presence in the markets with the same conviction with which we started. For a healthy marine ecosystem, TUNACONS.